there's like a certain established culture in a church of like the way we've kind of westernized what a New Testament local church looks like. Kind of like the spiritual paid professional, that he's the guy that does ministry. Everybody sits and listens to him.
There was very little asked of the average attender, the average church member. It was really just a consumer mindset because it was what everybody else was doing, what we've done for decades.
I was really stuck in a rut in doing the same things over and over and over.
All of us are trying to do the work of the ministry. We're all the under-shepherds ministering to our flock.
I knew we needed to change. Like I knew we needed to be different. I didn't know how.
Isolation is one of our biggest enemies at a church.
One of the cool things about Arch is it connects you with churches like that from all over the country. You would never in a million years know or connect with. A lot of the unique things we're doing in our ministry here were really the catalyst for them was the Arch Ministries and just networking like-minded churches together. I have been at Faith Baptist Church for 16 years. Born and raised in the Midwest, so I very much know the people, the culture. And when we were really tiny, there was 12 people and a baby in the basement of a split-level home. What roots me here now is the relationships I built with these people. Back in 2018, I first was introduced to the ministry that God was doing at Grace Church in Menor and Arch Ministries. Tim was doing a disciple-making seminar, and God just broke me. I had to repent of the sin of just being content, like hiding in my office and not engaging my community for Christ. I remember just like tears in my eyes coming up to Tim afterwards. I see the need. I need to do this. What do I do? And he was like, what if I told you to just go home and pray about it for 6 months? So that's what I did. I went home, I prayed about it for 6 months. I didn't really formally preach or teach on this, but it just started leaking out of me because I was passionate about it. And I think that was the beginning of, that transformation and change.
One of the most meaningful things to me about Arch Ministries is the connections it has given me. For example, I met John Anderson in Florida.
Our ministries were 3 hours apart from each other. We're both in the state of Wisconsin, but we didn't meet each other until we both went to the Pastor's Fellowship in Florida.
We realized that both Faith Baptist in Oconomowoc and Holman Baptist in Holman, we do some of the similar things where we share good news about the good news.
So we thought, let's connect our churches through Zoom on a Sunday morning worship service to just do combined good news testimonies. We put them up on our projector screens, they put us up on theirs. They share a good news testimony, and then we share a good news testimony.
Both of our churches love it because it's incredibly encouraging and it's just very strengthening. Doing the exact same things we're doing, trusting the same God to do the same work with the same gospel is very strengthening.
Ben and I were talking about how do we share this with other pastors in our state. Out of that came, well, let's just start a group. I just called it Wisconsin Disciple Making Churches.
And on Sundays, there are around 22 local pastors in our state who encourage one another.
When I get a text from another pastor or 3 or 4 texts on a Sunday morning saying, praying for you, it's incredibly strengthening.
It's like a breath of fresh air. It's invigorating to know that somebody else cares and somebody has been there before.
As we leave that meeting, we always feel challenged.
We all sit around and everybody shares their prayer request. And we just pray for each other is such a tremendous blessing.
It's a constant reminder that others are in the ministry just as I am, and they need that encouragement from me as well.
All the things that you would want in a ministry friend, I have. And I have through the guys I've met through Arch Ministries.
If I didn't have the Arch Network, I wouldn't have the camaraderie and the fellowship that you need as a pastor.
If I had to summarize what Arch Ministries has done for our church, first is sharing the blessing and the benefit of making disciple making the main thing of your church. And then the second is this network of interdependent churches that they're passionate about creating spiritual partnerships for gospel ministry. And that's kind of Arch's vision. That's the heartbeat. So we've learned that from them, and we're trying to implement those kinds of things just in our own neck of the woods.